Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the course for a historic event. Tomorrow, we will be having the very first Agenda Reverie. But before we get to the Agenda Reverie tomorrow, I just want to do a quick introduction video to the notion of agenda. For people that have been part of the Rat Gang, for people that have been part of the family for a very long time, you know what agenda is. You know what it embodies. But for those that are going to be experiencing true agenda in its purest form tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, by the way, mark your calendars, you need to understand what you're about to see. A lot of people misconstrue agenda as toxic power scaling, as people that are misconstruing the stories because they want Oda to write it in a certain way, so they disrespect and slander One Piece because their agenda didn't come true. Now, I just need to let you guys know that's not the truth. That's not what agenda is. Agenda is very simple. It is just a comedic way of viewing the narrative that Oda has produced in order to have fun with the story while also accepting the fact that it's most likely not gonna happen, but it's fun to think about. It's basically just fun headcanon. That's what agenda is all about. And if you need an example, let me give you one. Dragon always staring east, doing nothing, adding witty one-liners is the example of agenda. At the end of the day, we all understand that Dragon has an integral part to the story. We understand that Oda is holding Dragon back for a specific reason. However, when the agenda comes in, we're also thinking about this headcanon narrative. This nigga don't do nothing. He don't do nothing. All he does is look east. You see a lot of triple dot lines, and you see him just let things happen for no reason, like zero. And the reason I say no reason is because we're not given one. That's why I say no reason. So it's basically having fun with the story while also understanding that it's not 100% true. It's just playing on an agenda. Now, there's an agenda here that a lot of people don't like. And that's me calling Kid trash. Because to me, Kid is garbage. However, if you were to take the narrative aspect of it, you'd understand that Kid is just a tragic character that is trying to be the king of the pirates, but unfortunately, he just keeps getting met with unlucky situations, like running into Kaido, like running into Big Mom, like running into Shanks, although to be fair, he kind of asked for that Shanks behind whooping, so to be fair, I don't have any sympathy for Kid. But you can see the difference between what an agenda is and what toxicity is, toxic power scaling. Because then you're talking about Yonkos versus Ambrose and debating, like changing the narrative of the story and saying, well, Zoro went light speed against Kuma, that's why he can fight Luffy. Like that's his headcanon. There's nothing funny about it unless you are trolling because you're saying, like, you would clearly have to troll to say Zoro's moving at light speed. Like you'd have to. Like that's trolling to me. If you're saying it in a comedic sense, that's agenda. If you're saying it as a matter of fact, that's different. Kizaru being a capitalist, Kizaru doing everything for a check, that's agenda. That's it. Kizaru sandbagging for the check, that's agenda. He's not sandbagging for the check. He's actually just emotionally scarred because he just killed Vegapunk and basically ruined his entire career, well, his emotional career at the bare minimum. That's agenda. So when you guys are going to this Agenda Reverie stream, what I want you guys to understand that this is going to be basically a big comedy fest about One Piece. It's going to be a big headcanon fest about One Piece. 99% of the things that we are going to say in this reverie is going to be purely for comedic effect and hearty debate. Hearty headcanon debate. It's how creative can your debate be? How creative can your argument be? How ratty can your argument be to the point where I don't agree with you, but I'm laughing. Therefore, I agree with you. That's how agenda is supposed to be. If you make me laugh, it's funny and I can go with it, it's a good agenda. If it's making me upset, making me rattled, and I clearly don't see any fun or good-hearted nature in it, it's not agenda. That's the difference. So guys, I promise you, while this event may be toxic, it's gonna be toxic in a good way, not in a bad way. So stay tuned for that. Also, and before I go, let me give you a little tidbit, a guest list of who's actually gonna be in this reverie, because I haven't revealed that, but I'll reveal that now. So we've got, I don't know how to say his name, but we know him as Sai, SYV. I know Sai. It's gonna be my first time interacting with him. Par Vision, you know Par, Randy Troy, He-May, Chestnut, Volume 1 Podcast, Megan and Josh. We got Cole, Rogers Base, Mr. Morge, King Recon, Brago D Ace, aka BDA Law, Hidden Island, Eric Talado. We have Zovin, Murphy Napier, and Big Brother Laz. And two new special guests are coming up. We got Shonen Showdown and Mugiwara no Goofy. So we're gonna have a very, very fun time. I cannot wait for you guys to experience this because I'm so excited to bring this to you. It's the first time we're ever doing something like this, and it's gonna be a blast. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Mark your calendars. It's gonna be a big one. Road to 100K. Let's go. I'm gonna catch y'all later.